it is quite a disaster when someone uses our personal information to access or do things without our permission. So most of the time, this our information is actually gotten from spam. So spam is actually, guys, occupies 45% of the world's stolen information. It's one of the most used means people use all around to steal personal information from users who aren't aware of what they call spam. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can avoid all of this, and I will show you how to detect a spam mail and easily block them, or try to find out its source, and if possible locate them. So we start right after the intro. As the world goes further, that's how thieves and cyber attacks could go further. But obviously and fortunately, most of these mail providers, Gmail, like Gmail, Yahoo, also develop and increase their security to avoid such stuff. What I love here is with Gmail, the new Gmail, everything is now somehow filtered. All mails are filtered. The source, the sender or the source of an incoming mail is to be authenticated by the Gmail bot or the Google bot before entering in your inbox. If the mail is detected as spam, then you'll be forwarded directly to your spam box, and if it is detected as authenticated, then you will find it in your mail inbox. But now most of these spammers they use premium and paid SMTP or mail sender, bulk mail sender services, which actually gives them the privileges of authentication and to access users' primary mailbox. So I'm going to show you how you can identify and you see whether the mail is authenticated, whether it appears in your mailbox or your spam box. So first off, all the spam mails that Google detects are always going to the spam directory, which you can find right here and more, and you see spam right here. So click on that, and this mail I received from a user, from someone, which says, are you interested in Wondershare sponsoring your existing video? So we actually had a discussion, and in the beginning I didn't imagine the mail wasn't authenticated or was from spam. So what I did here was first I checked out the source, the sender source, which you can find out right here. You can see Wondershare, the data recovery team, rbars at gmail.com. Okay, so you see the mail has been sent to my business mail for business inquiries, obviously. So what I did was I came here. This is the mail that arrived. What I first did was I came and inspected the URL, this URL, to see its authentication. And now in my browser I saw recovery.wondershare.com, meaning the mail is authenticated. Obviously it's a link to the official website. So what these guys do is they make things look real, so you will fall in it. Please don't fall in this. You can see I can't imagine a whole company like Filmora, like Wondershare, can have as business mail a Gmail domain, which is not good at all, and it's quite suspicious. So we created this Gmail in order to easily take some people that don't actually know what they are going in for. You can see this if you're a creator or YouTube channel creator, because I got this from my YouTube channel. You can get this if you're a creator. You can see such mails that always appear many times, especially if your channel is well known on YouTube. You get mails like this. There are things you're supposed to verify, and when we just spoke to the budget, proposed $30. So he said, after you add send your PayPal email. This is quite fishy. So he's trying to fish out my PayPal mail. What they do is, when they get your PayPal mail, they go into the SMTP and start trying to spam you through PayPal. So this I actually identify this as a PayPal phishing, a PayPal mail phishing. So he's trying to get authenticated or real PayPal mails from the users, from victims that they call themselves, from victims, and then they use it to spam them in return. If you're naive, if you don't know, you're going to fall into this trap real quickly. So they say we'll pay you in 5 working days except holidays. If you accept, let me know. What I did here is, I didn't give them a quick reply. I went out for a higher rate. See, for the rate, this will cost you $300 to see the reaction, and fortunately they didn't reply me. So it means this isn't serious sauce. They are not that serious. You see the way they made things look somehow real. See him, Theolucia, chief editor, telephone number, email. You see now, here is the real email, recovery at wondershare.com. So if it's a professional or somehow a big company like Wondershare, they can't have as email a subdomain of Gmail, like you see here, wondershare.datarecoveryteam.com at gmail.com. This is somehow, so this is very well suspicious. And what did Google do first? They identified it as a spam because the mail sources aren't similar. So you see right here, you see the email, which is different from the sender's email. Here's the sender email, and they put this information here for you to trust and see that it really comes from Wondershare. And now you see right here, profile, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Quora. If you click right here, all these links here is going to open the official pages of Wondershare, which are not that of the spammer. He is trying to convince you with the best methods you can use to fish out your personal information. In most cases, they can ask more than your mail address. Or at times they ask your bank details. They ask things like that to try to get information from you. And at times they always try, most of the time they also get Facebook, Twitter, and many other social accounts in order to do their purpose, in order to do their fishy work and dirty work. So what you do here is, once you come, you check out. So let me give you the basic steps to identify a spam mail. First, you check the sender mail right here. Second, you come and try to perceive the link they sent to you. In most cases, this link, the idea is a fishy link, which if you try to open it, you will be asked some information on the next page, where you have to enter some information for them to submit for them to review it. They will somehow take you in a real way, or you might open it and you see you must sign in with your Facebook. That's a Facebook phishing page, which they want to take your Facebook information and use it for their purposes. So guys, please don't enter into traps like this. So you come and check on the link. Make sure you don't enter any information on any link that you click in your mailbox that is in the spam. And then thirdly, you check out the other information from the authentified author or the real company in person. You see right here, you compare this mail with the one with the sender's email. Right here. So when I first opened this mail, what I first saw is, I saw it from Wondershare. I said wow, I was kind of wow. I said okay, let me start checking it out. I check out the email, the sender's email. I said, how can Wondershare send a mail and then it doesn't appear in my primary box? I said, why does it then appears in my spam box? I started asking myself questions. Then I started playing around with the person. I started playing around with the sender. Before I saw this link, he sent his link and he sent his budget, which he wanted me to enter this link, to put this link in my description, and then I sent him my paper mail. So what I saw from this is he actually wants my paper mail in order to do fishy stuff with it. So what I usually do is I always check my spam box to see what's there, and when I came there I saw this mail there. I was kind of, wow, how can Google spam send or mark as spam this mail from Wondershare? Before I started checking out the sources and seeing what is going on. So first off, as I was saying, the first thing you're gonna do, you first check the sender's mail. You check the sender's mail right here. If it's from a big company, make sure you find out or you make researches from that company, and you go to the contact page to try to see if this sender mail is corresponding to the one that they have on their contact pages. If it doesn't correspond, then you start suspecting. And then secondly, you check out the link. If any link is sent to you, you try to open it in an incognito tab or even in your browser tab. And if you see they ask you to log in with a social account, please stay away from that. Don't even try to log in with your social account. It's kind of very risky and sad, very bad. So if you log in with your social account, if you ask a social account, if you try to enter the link, if you enter the link that is shown there, then know that you're going into a phishing attack, a phishing scam. You are being fished up. They're just drinking up your information to use it for their personal use, and you're gonna find yourself at times inside some kind of situations which you weren't expecting. You say, or you try to log into your Facebook account, you say password incorrect, or you see someone just start modifying your things on your Facebook account without your consent. You are kind of wondering how is this possible. Well, this is how they take it. This is how they steal information from people, steal personal information from people. If you're kind of naive, you're not going to understand all this stuff. So the second thing you check right here is the link, which is the most important. It's always check. And then thirdly, you check out the mail, or you go to the contact page. It's somehow linked to the first step. Take out to go to the contact page and try to see what if this mail is corresponding with the one, if the sender mail corresponds to the one of the contact page. So that's the first step, and the second is to check the link. So what I want to advise you, or not that really advice, is, though it's not always good to negotiate with thieves, what to do is you come right here, you try to chat and talk with the person and see what he is up to, or see where he can go, where far he can go, to knowing it is spam. What's actually good with Gmail is Google is really smart, so they identify this before you even try to understand why they've done that. They identify it as spam immediately. And what you do is, most of the time, you just come right here and then you select and you clean that. You just delete that from your spam box. Always good to empty your spam box, guys, so you won't somehow get confused with some stuffs that you weren't supposed to be confused with. So always clean your spam box. You delete forever. So I kept this because I wanted to show you a really important stuff you guys must know. This is really important for all of you to know. Identifying spam mail and try to see if you can figure out who is really behind that. At times you see some power, they use power SMTP. When they use this SMTP or mail senders, you're gonna see most often in your primary inbox right there. So you're gonna see most often there, and when you're there, you try to see and don't submit any personal information. If someone asks you for a partnership, don't submit any personal information. You check the sender source, you check the source, and you check to see if it is really authenticated. So make sure you check out the links, because when the spammer sends you a link, he's gonna say, when the spammer sends you a mail, he must include a link, because he wants to do what? He wants to fish out the information, either your bank details or any other thing. So guys, make sure you stay away from such kind of things. Make sure you keep yourself set for most kind of things like this. If you're getting into business inquiries, or you leave your mail all over for business inquiries, things like this are always going to happen. So guys, we've come to the end of our video, and this is how you detect a spam mail and protect yourself from the attack. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up, don't forget to share, comment if you also have some situations like this, or if you want an assistance for a mail you don't understand or you don't identify, then I'll be more than happy to help you out. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more good uploads like this. We'll see you in our next video.